Hey, it's Mr. Barr, and this IXL deals with solving two-step linear inequalities. The one big rule, the rule to rule them all, is if you multiply or divide both sides of an inequality by a negative, you must flip the inequality symbol. So you'll see that occur on some of these. Actually, you're going to see that occur right here. So 1 plus negative 1u is less than 5. I'm going to start by subtracting 1 from both sides, minus 1 and minus 1. So negative u is less than 4. Now I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1. So that gives me u is greater than negative 4. Notice that the inequality symbol just flipped. Why? Because I divided both sides by a negative 1. So let's get that in there. So u is greater than negative 4. Awesome. All the rules for solving equations work here, except you need to remember that one rule to rule them all, to flip the inequality symbol. So negative 10 minus 3b is greater than or equal to negative 7. I'm going to start by adding 10 to both sides, plus 10. So negative 3b is greater than or equal to 3. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 3. So b is less than or equal to negative 1. Notice I flipped the inequality symbol. So b is less than or equal to negative 1. Let's see, 1 minus 3p is less than 10. Subtracting 1 from both sides, so negative 3p is less than 9. Dividing both sides by negative 3. Hey, who's joining me? Hey, you're welcome, come on in. Hey, I'm gonna pause it for a second, then I'll come back. Pause. All right, and I am back. So where was I? I was doing this. So I'm dividing both sides by a negative 3, which means this is going to be p is greater than negative 3. Notice that the inequality symbol flipped. P. It's weird. Oh, now I can't type it there. Now I can. P is greater than negative 3. So that's correct. Negative 3 with a flip, yes. Fantastic. 3 minus 3t is less than or equal to 9. Subtracting 3 from both sides. Negative 3t is less than or equal to 6. Dividing both sides by negative 3. T is greater than or equal to negative 2. Nope. I think I got my inequality symbol wrong there. Is that right? Yep, that's right. Brilliant. Oh, good. I'm glad this one came up. So 3k plus 1 is greater than or equal to 10. Subtracting 1 from both sides, the 3k is greater than or equal to 9. Dividing both sides by 3. Do I need to flip the inequality symbol? No. I didn't divide by a negative 3. I divided by a positive. Do not need to flip the symbol. So k is greater than or equal to 3. Q minus 5 is less than negative 1. Adding 5 to both sides. 2q is less than 4. Dividing by 2. Q is less than 2. I did not need to flip it because I did not divide by a negative. Oh, okay, cool. I like this one. Q over negative 1 plus 5 is greater than or equal to 6. Subtracting 5 from both sides, so q over negative 1 is greater than or equal to 1. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 1. If I multiply or divide both sides of the inequality by a negative, I must flip the inequality symbol. So ready? Q is less than or equal to negative 1. Where did I lose it? Oh, kill me, man. Do you see what it was? I had it right. I put a G. It's a G, not a Q. Oh, did you guys see that coming? How many videos? I've made an error on every video today. Okay, let's keep going. Keep going. Come on. Pick yourself up. Dust yourself off. 3 is less than or equal to negative 5 minus 4v. I'm going to start by adding 5 to both sides. That's going to give me 8 is less than or equal to negative 4v. Dividing both sides by negative 4. That's going to be negative 2 greater than or equal to v. Notice that the v changed the inequality symbol. Now, I'm going to put it into IXL like this, and we're going to see what happens. I would prefer it written like this. V is less than or equal to negative 2. What I did is I took the entire inequality symbol and I flopped it over. Notice that the inequality symbol, if it's a mouth, is still eating negative 2. Even when I flop it over, it's still eating negative 2. I'm going to put it in like this, though, and see what happens in IXL and see if it accepts it. Mathematically, it's correct, but visually, it's not the best way to show the problem or show the solution. Negative 2 is greater than or equal to v. Okay, so it accepted it. I prefer this. I prefer having the variable on the left side at the end of doing the problem. Right? Like even with an equation, what looks nicer? 3 equals x or x equals 3? You know, x equals 3. It's a better way to write it. Okay, I got to 50. That's pretty good. Let's do a couple more. 4f minus 4 is less than or equal to 4. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So 4f is less than or equal to 8. Dividing both sides by 4. F is less than or equal to 2. F is less than or equal to 2. Good work. Okay. And so I'm up to 55. You're going to do the full homework assignment, but this should get you started. Thank you for watching.